What's up, good people? David Taub here, coming to you from nextlevelguitar.com. How you doing? Hope all is well, and hope your guitar journeys are going famously. We've been getting lots and lots of email responses to our latest emails and whatnot, and an overwhelmingly number of the good people, that's you, want simple, easy blues licks. Simple, easy, and fun blues licks. So I'm going to do a whole series where I'm just going to cover a couple of licks in each video. Here's another really cool lick I want to show you from what you heard me playing in the intro over this progression. And the lick will sound like this. Again, we're in the key of C minor, and we're using that C minor pentatonic and blues scale, and we're just playing in this box position for now at the 8th fret. And I showed you what that scale looks like, and here's a nice lick to pull from that. And this lick, we're just going to go outside the scale a little bit, and we're going to play a D note, a major second. We're in the key of C minor. Remember the chords: C minor 7th, F minor 7th, G minor 7. We're just playing a 1-4-5 blues 12 bar in this example. Here's the lick. I'm going to show it to you now at this, and then I'll bring you in close for a tight shot. I'll play it slow, and then I'll speed it up a little bit. It's a cool lick. What I'm doing is I'm using a half-step slide using that outside note, kind of as a passing tone, just quick. Now that note, that D, is in the natural minor scale, which works over all these chords. Like I talked about, if you watch the jam track, there's a little lesson before the C minor blues jam track, and I put those links in the text box right here, as well as download the other jam tracks for free. And you should be using all kinds of different jam tracks in different keys and different genres of music. Really helps your playing. But we're using this like little half-step slide, slur, some people call it in the blues, or a slur, or a half-step little passing tone to add character. But even if you, for some reason, if we have a different progression, maybe if we're going to like a 4 major chord and you couldn't use the natural minor scale, you'd have to use a different scale, you could still slur in that note because you're only on it for such a split second. Your ear can't hear the dissonance of this. You can't hang on it because then your ear would pick off the dissonance. But this particular example, it works really well. So the lick, you're kind of wham, going outside, coming in, and then doing a little. So let's go in on a tight shot and examine that lick. Here's the 5th lick in this series of simple and easy, fun, and cool blues riffs. This one we're using the D note. We're going outside the scale. Here, let's go back to the 8th fret. And I'm in this minor pentatonic and blues box position like we've been using for all these licks. 1 finger per fret. Here's how the lick will sound. We're sliding. Gives you a little different sound than if you were bending. So what I'm doing is I'm sliding, so I'm kind of going outside the scale for that D note, and I'm using that G string at the 7th fret and sliding it a half step, half step or 1 fret to the 8th fret, sliding it back into the scale to that E flat note, that flat 3rd, and then kind of similar to lick 4, we're playing the C note on the 10th fret of the D string, to the 8th fret of the D string, to the 10th, back to the 10th fret of the D string. So you get slide, and then just work up the speed. And then throw in maybe a trill. That time what I did is I go hit that C note twice. Again, see all the little variations you want when you're learning from these licks. That time I did a hammer from the 8th fret to the 10th fret on the D string hard. So use that lick. It's a lot of fun, easy, and incorporate that into your playing. Practice it in all keys. What we're going to be doing for this whole series is we're going to be playing over the jam track that's in C minor. If you don't have that jam track, we have it here on YouTube. And I'll put a link for it in a text box right here in the YouTube text box, and I'll also try to get it on the screen here. So download that YouTube video that we have that has that jam track. There's a little lesson before that'll give you ideas of what to play, and then the actual 3.5 minutes of the track, okay? And then also, because the jam tracks are such an essential part of the guitar player's, tools for practicing and working on your improvisational skills, if you want 2 more jam tracks, go to this link right here. And what that link is, it's going to send you to a page where you just sign up on our email list, and then we'll send you, after you opt in, we'll send you the 2 free jam tracks, totally free, and these are exclusive. They're not on YouTube. And all you do is it puts you on our email list, which you should be on anyway, because we send out lots of exclusive videos and things like this, like jam tracks, which are not on YouTube, which only our email subscribers get. We also send out articles and newsletters and all kinds of things that might help you along in your guitar journey. So please consider that. Watch this series, and you're going to be getting lots and lots of little blues tricks and licks. Okay, so C minor is the key, and we're going to be using a lot of C minor pentatonic and blues. Remember, it's not just the lick that you need to learn. Also, be listening to when the chord changes, because in many instances, I'll play a certain lick and I'll land on a certain note when the chord changes, and that's what really makes strong solo statements. So you can't kind of just be off there in your own la-la land, soloing along, and the rest of the band or jam track behind you is like, oh, let's reel in Jimmy there. Hey, come on, buddy. What are you doing? You got to kind of be cognizant of what chords you're playing over, and if you really want to make some strong statements, pick certain notes in the certain chords, and I'm going to explain that as we talk about these licks. So it's really, really important that you just don't, to learn the lick, yes, but just don't learn licks. Learn from the lick. What scale does this lick come from? What are the strong accent notes? What notes am I landing on? What chords am I playing over? Why does this lick sound so good? See, that's what's going to really add to your lead and improvisational skills. So many people just learn licks, and then they have a pocket full of licks. Well, when do you use them? You should be able to whip them out in any key and be playing them rhythmically over these changes, right? So just don't learn the lick. Learn from the lick. Well, I hope you like all these easy, fast, and fun blues licks that we're doing in this series. There's 6 of them in this series, so check them all out. And then make sure you download the jam tracks, and I'll put those links in the text boxes right here. Rock on and put that guitar in your hands every day and rip it up. Take care.